All right. Hey guys, I'm here with Octavio. I met Octavio like 5 years ago. Um, don't let that face deceive you. I thought he was like 16 years old, but how old are you?
I just turned 30 in November.
Awesome, Octavio. Well, thank you so much for coming, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Octavio, I met him at a AT&T store,
That's
right?
great.
Well, you were doing business at that point, right?
Correct.
Business accounts. So we hit it off. We talked, and we've been talking since. And he's now in sales, right? So before I get it and ask you a little more about you, we were talking about prospecting and talking to people, right? That's how
Correct.
we met,
Correct.
right? So tell me a little bit about you. You were working at AT&T before that. What were you doing? And tell me a little bit more about your family, where you come from, and all that.
Right. Good question. So, little background. I'm from León, Guanajuato. I was born in Mexico.
Okay.
That's where my whole family's from. I've been in sales for the last 11 years.
Okay.
I would say about 8 years of that experience is wireless telecommunications sales, working with small to medium-sized businesses, selling them wireless products.
Okay.
And about 2 years ago, I made a career path change to now I'm in landscape, hardscape construction sales with my best friend Edgar. We do basically anything from landscape, hardscape, outdoor kitchens, pools, install artificial turf and pavers all across the valley. So the name of the company is Pro Outdoor Living.
Pro outdoor living.
Pro Outdoor Living.
Okay. So before we go deeper into what you do now, how did you get in sales?
It's crazy. It was through this guy Edgar, my
Okay.
best friend. He was doing sales himself, working same thing, wireless telecommunications, and I was working at FedEx, and
Okay.
it was my first job ever at 18 years old, working at FedEx.
Did you go to college?
I did go to college.
Did you graduate?
No.
Okay, welcome to the club. Well, I'm a high school dropout, but then I went to college for a little bit just to. I love learning. So, and the reason I'm asking you that is most entrepreneurs they don't. I don't think we have the patience to be in school. But I think it's great if you're going to be an attorney or a doctor, you have to, right? But for us in sales, I mean, we're eager to go out there and make things happen. So, let me take you back. So, at 18, you were working at
FedEx.
FedEx, and did you work before that?
No, FedEx was my first job.
Okay.
FedEx was my first job. I was working at a warehouse. It was a brutal place. No AC in the summers. It was just swamp coolers.
They tell you that they pay you to work out, no?
Basically, yeah, loading and unloading trailers by myself. So that was my first hustle
Right on.
for
So
2 years.
2 years. This is a good company. I mean, people that stick around and like UPS and FedEx, they have great benefits and stuff. But we're talking about benefits, right? How you get sold that idea. So now, so 2 years at FedEx. What made you switch?
Definitely the income. It was just a part time job at FedEx. I was going to college full time, and I was like, I realized I needed more money to pay for my own tuition because I had to pay for my tuition out of pocket.
Okay.
And
Why was that?
What was that?
Why?
Why? Oh, just because of my status.
DACA.
I was on DACA.
Okay.
I only had a work permit, so I had to pay out of state tuition, which was expensive. I didn't have any benefits. Back to the benefits. Couldn't apply for FAFSA or financial aid. So I had to pay for all my books, all my classes, and that's when I realized I need to do something more.
But you didn't become a victim of it. You said, you know what, I'm going to go get it done and do it.
Exactly.
Right? And I'm not going to get into politics, but just briefly, DACA is people that kids were brought here without their consent. They were little kids. They came with their parents, undocumented. But the good thing is, what I've seen is my barber. She was DACA. She got married, but now she got a green card. But I see their hustle because they see their parents what they went through. So congrats. A lot of people think that going through hard times is bad, but the diamonds do not get built with ease. They get built with pressure, right? And I feel like most people that really succeed at a high level is because they went through struggle, and we don't want to be back there. That's my case too. So you went and did sales, and the pay was better. How did they sold you on that, or did you look for it?
I definitely did look for the benefits because back to AT&T, they offered school or tuition reimbursement. So I got my foot in the door, had a better full-time benefits, better pay, and I was chasing the tuition reimbursement. But it didn't really make sense because I was just going to college for general studies. Didn't know exactly what I wanted to pursue in college. I was just chasing the benefits.
And one of the things that I've noticed is a lot of people go to school, they get a degree in sociology or something like that, and they don't make more than the average person that didn't even graduate from high school, right? So I think this is a good advice for kids that if you don't know what you're going to do, go out there and go get with the company. Find your strengths because we all have things that we love doing. Do you like talking to people?
I love talking to people.
So sales is the job, right? If you don't like talking to people, go work for a company that if your skills are like in computers or you like to type and be away from others, go find a place or a mentor or a company that is going to align with what you want to do and start from just even throwing out the garbage. Like people want to get in and get into the highest levels, but that's how you start in anything, right? Little by little. So you went to AT&T, you developed your sales. I'm sure they trained you.
Correct. They trained me. I was in the retail side of AT&T for a total of 5 years.
Okay.
And then I promoted up to the business acquisition team, which I was just serving directly small to medium-sized enterprises. And yeah, I found a passion to working with other entrepreneurs and the pay was better.
Not only that, you get to see what business people operate like.
Exactly.
And I can see you're super sharp. Like you have a clear mind. You go getter. I mean, we set up an appointment. You're there, and I think that speaks loudly, right? And going back to his age, he's not at 16. How old are you?
I'm 30. I just turned 30.
Look at this guy. It's awesome, man. It's good to look young forever.
Hopefully, I do.
Definitely. So now you were there, and then how did you guys have the conversation about, you know what, we should go in business, or was he in business already?
Edgar, so we started selling during like the pandemic. Well, with my new role in the business acquisition team with AT&T, there was a lot of flexibility because I was a hunter, full-time hunter, just working Monday through Friday, and there was more free time, right?
What does hunter mean?
Hunter, I was just out prospecting.
You're free to go out there and get business.
Exactly. I was door knocking, networking, trying to find ways to build a relationship with other business owners to gain their business, right? And that's what I was hunting for, business.
So you were a hunter, and that's what it means. Okay.
Exactly.
Good. So that opened up to us to the business world, and then you talked to your friend. How did you guys come up with the idea of doing this business?
So he started working for another construction company that was selling just the patio covers. They're called pergolas. They're made out of aluminum wood. They're really nice, really fancy. And he was just selling them on his free time. And then he asked me, hey, do you want to be a part of this? I said, sure, why not? Let's do it. So I didn't know anything about pergolas. I didn't know anything about construction. I've been in wireless sales my whole life, but I took the step to educate myself on the product.
Okay.
And go out there and try to sell the product, right? So after my shift at AT&T, I would go out and door knock new communities, new builds, and try to sell that product, or just door knock, put our name to the homeowners' homes and just let them know what we can do. But then we realized a common trend that we were working backwards. So we were targeting the right areas, but the pergola is the last thing that people wanted.
Yep.
So they would ask us, do you guys do landscape? Do you guys do pools? Do you guys do basically full backyard construction? And we would say no. No, we just sell pergolas. So that's kind of how we started. Edgar built a strong team, and now we're doing the full 9 yards, right? Outdoor kitchens, pergolas, artificial turf, pools, all across the valley.
That's awesome. So your first year in business, when was it?
First year in business back in 2023.
2023. Do you remember how much you made? Can you share that, or?
Yeah, I didn't make anything.
Okay.
That's me directly. It doesn't reflect anybody else but the business. But my first year, I struggled because there was still a lot of like product knowledge that I need to learn, right? So, and I wasn't fully engaged, right? Like I wasn't fully engaged. I was kind of in the back end, kind of just helping Edgar post ads or make Instagram posts and stuff like that. So it was kind of more in the back scenes, and I probably made first year maybe like $5,000, $6,000.
Okay.
But then the second year, it's kind of when things took off.
How much you make, if it's okay with you?
Me personally, my first year or my second year, I made probably like 90,000.
90,000. Good job.
And my AT&T salary like was 65,000. So, so that's,
Big difference. And you were still doing both,
I was doing both, yeah.
but then you quit.
And then I quit, yeah.
So this last year, 2024,
2024 was really good.
really good. Can you share?
Yeah.
How much?
For what I do and my role in the company, I cleared 160.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
And then you're a business partner too.
Correct.
Okay. Good. And the reason I wanted to bring this up, we don't want to talk about money, but why not? We have to talk about it. We should be proud of what we do. And not only that, to inspire others. It's not to brag about it. It's just to say, you know what, if I can do it, anybody can do it, right? Well, not everybody can do it because they're not willing to do the hard things that you do.
Exactly.
So you're prospecting, door knocking, and doing whatever it takes. So describe a day. Like, what's a day like in the life of Octavio prospecting?
Prospecting. So from the time I wake up pretty early.
What time?
I probably wake up around 5:30.
Okay.
That's also the time my wife wakes up. So she goes to work a lot earlier than I do.
So your wife still works?
She still works. Yeah.
Okay.
She
wants to.
She wants to work. Like she
Right.
says she'll go crazy if she doesn't work.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have kids?
No kids yet. No.
Okay.
We just got married November.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So no kids yet. Maybe in the near future. But that's right now. That's kind of why I work so much, right? I want to build a strong foundation in our home so that when we do have kids, we're ready.
Definitely. So you get up at 5:30, 5:30?
5:30. Go to the gym. Right after that, 6:30 the latest, and then I'll be at the gym for about an hour, and then I'll go after the gym. I'll shoot to an active job site, make sure everything's going to par. If I have time, I'll check on another job, and then from there, that's kind of when my prospecting starts.
Okay.
So I'll either already have appointments set that I'm going to go quote or build a design for homeowners. And I'll have usually 2 or 3 appointments throughout the day.
Okay. Are these preset for you or you set them up?
They're preset for me.
Okay.
And right now we've already built a brand for ourselves. So they're either referrals, word to mouth, or appointments that come in. Right.
You have a system online that people can schedule appointments with you guys?
Correct.
Okay. You have a sales team online too?
We have a sales team.
Okay. What does it look like?
The sales teams, they're out canvassing or networking as well.
Okay. So you guys do some mail marketing, snail mail?
Correct.
And EDDMs, or what do you use?
Right now, it's a lot of the mailers. So we'll send out like a flyer, different packages, and then people will just call us asking more info. We'll go meet with the homeowner. And
Are these more targeted leads, or is it general? What do you guys do?
they're definitely targeted.
Targeted? Okay, so you look for maybe like new homes, just sold properties, or
Exactly. We target heavily the new builds.
new builds.
Correct.
Good, smart. All right, so now we're gonna shift gears into your business and how does it work and what services you guys provide. You kind of give a little bit of an overview, and what is who's your ideal client?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone that's a homeowner that is either one, tired of their old yard and wants a total refresh. We
remodel.
We remodel. We'll create a 3D rendering for you guys, share different ideas or options with you. And once we have the 3D rendering, we'll present it, tweak it as needed, and we'll go from there. But so remodels and, like I said, new builds.
Okay. And you said we were talking about this earlier of the offline, and you said that The renders, do you guys do free
Free renders.
renders?
Yes.
Okay.
So we offer free 3D renders. It's a service to all of our clients, where we'll meet, get some information, kind of gather ideas of what it is that you're looking for, what you have in mind. We'll spray out the area, the yard, just to kind of give you a brief layout, and then we'll get some measurements, and then we'll go back into our office, create a nice 3D rendering with a 2 to 3 day turnaround,
Okay.
and then present it.
We're going to have a link here for you guys to get a free render or a free estimate on your home. So hey, click on it, and then also share this video with people that you may think may benefit from it, and like it, of course, and subscribe. We're going to be sharing a lot of stories with different business owners that I call them our local heroes, because there's a lot of people that most people don't know about. You guys are like a small mom and pop shop, right? Which you guys are working towards growing and getting more clients, and by doing that, you actually provide employment for people, right?
Correct.
Because people don't realize, they say, well, you make all this money. Well, yeah, it's a business, right? And on top of that, I'm taking the risk. But things go wrong too, right?
Correct.
Have you had any issues or anything that has gone like really bad?
There's been a few like
Minors?
very minor incidents, but that's the good thing about working with us, that we're fully licensed and insured. We have up to a $2 million bond, so we'll take full responsibility of any damages, which won't occur, but if they do, there's all,
You're prepared.
We're prepared. We'll take full accountability and get it fixed.
Beautiful. And so you work the whole valley?
We service the whole valley.
Do you do anything outside of Phoenix?
Yeah. So right now we have an active job site in Sahuarita.
No way.
So we have an active job site in Sahuarita. We've done work in Payson. We'll go everywhere.
Love it. Good deal. Awesome. Octavio, anything else that we should talk about?
Kind of just growing this partnership, right?
Okay.
I would definitely say, like I told you over our conversation over the phone the other day, is we come across a lot of homeowners that they're ready to work with us, but they're waiting for their previous home to sell or anything like that. So I think that's when we can leverage our relationship and, hey, why don't you get a second look at what's happening with your property, why it's not selling? Reach out to Grimaldo Group.
Definitely.